into the club, I get it shaking like show love. She bout it, she got it, come get it like show love. Recognize when you around a real nigga like show love. We ballin', we got it, we get it like I'm single and living it up, cause I'm not completed in love. I'm finally focused and ready for women, cause I had a problem with being committed. I'm leaving here with somebody. She gon' be sexy like, her body banging like, shorty wanna come out of club. Hey, she know when I'm making rain in the club, all drinks on me. Shorty looking like she wanna spend the night with me. She tatted it, throwing it all on the floor. I'm already knowing where this about to go. The bottle keep going around, and fours are waiting outside. I'm ready to leave it and get you in private, to kiss you in places wherever you like it. Show love. Soon as I enter the club, I get it shaking like show love. She bout it, she got it, come get it like show love. Recognize when you around a real nigga like show love. We ballin', we got it, we get it like. Little mama, let me know right now it's really good. I wanna show you off and take you out the hood, but now you know the money ain't a problem, so let a player help you with them problems. Them lame niggas don't change, niggas don't dead problem. You match me, you get the D, gon' dead shot. Make up your mind, you gotta know for sure. I'm leaving here with somebody. She gon' be sexy like, her body banging like, shorty wanna come out of club. Hey, you gotta know for sure. I'm making rain in the club, all drinks on me. Shorty looking like she wanna spend the night with me. She tatted and throwing it all on the floor. I'm already knowing where this about to go. Show love. Soon as I enter the club, I get it shaking like show love. She bout it, she got it, come get it like show love. Recognize when you around a real nigga like show love. We ballin', we got it, we get it like. Bounce with me, mama. Bounce for the mighty dollar. Bounce with me, mama. Bounce for the mighty dollar. Bounce for me, mama, bounce for me, mama. Bounce for me, mama, bounce for me, mama. Bounce for me, mama, bounce for me, mama. Bounce for me, baby, bounce for the mighty dollar. Show love. Soon as I enter the club, I get it shaking like show love. She bout it, she got it, come get it like. She knows how to get my attention in them denims. And shawty got a body like a dancer. She winning. She's beyond beautiful. Turn me on. She makes me wanna fall in love. Shawty know I ain't single, but somehow I gotta get close. She ain't really with the down low. She like fun on the outside. She's so fun, I can't deny it. Should I stay or leave? I'm undecided. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want it too, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want it too, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. We ain't gon' act like I'm doing something wrong. I can't say no if someone better come along. I'm not trying to hurt no one. What if she is that missing one? I ain't saying we ain't got love. I ain't saying we won't work out. But I know what it's not. Seems to me is what she got. And I won't let this moment with her pass me by. But there's another part of me that's telling me it's alright. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want it too, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want it too, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. So much I could lose, but I gotta choose. I ain't gonna just lie, deny it. One thing I know, love right now don't matter. You're all to me that matters. She's so fine, I can't deny it. Should I stay or leave? I'm undecided, and she's so fine, I can't deny it. Should I stay or leave? I'm undecided. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want it too, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want it too, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want it too, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want it too, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. Hey, this I know. This I know. Ooh, I may not know how long it took for you to finish with your hair. I may not know the latest person fashions or designer wear. May not know what a Spanx is, the extensions of your lashes, or the inches of your high heels. But when it comes to sex, I know I'm the best. Put me to the test, I'ma get you wet. Where did you ever been when I examine your body? This I know. May not know about the nigga who was last year. All I know is that it's me right now. Don't feel ready to give it this loving, all over you kissing and hugging. Right now, saddle up for the love, get to riding. I'ma put this thug passion inside you. Lay you down on the bed, stretch your leg, get to working that tongue to that body on fever. I ain't gotta know everything about you. All I need to know is how to make love to you. I might not know it, I might not know it, I might not know about everything. I might not know. All I know is, all I know about you, your pleasure in your body. I may not know my way around the kitchen, I do other things. Like take you shopping, buy you flowers, and I give you compliments. I may not know what you're thinking, irritation when you trapping, but I think I keep you happy. This I know. I don't even know your size. I don't even know you lie. Bet that I can make you hot. Bet that I can hit your spot. Saddle up for the love, get the riding. I'ma put the thug passion inside you. Lay you down on the bed, spread your legs, get the work and that tongue to that body on fever. I ain't gotta know everything about you. All I need to know is how to make love to you. I might not know it. I might not know it. I might not know about it. See, I might not know. All I know is, all I know about peace and pleasure in your body. I might not know it. I might not know it. I might not know about it. Everything concerning women. All I know about it. Peace and pleasure in your body. She working that body all on the pole, look how fast she goes. Hey, hey, popping bottles of Molly too and going down in the champagne room. Hey, hey, sex in the club, sex in the club. What happens in here often stays in the club. Sex in the club, sex in the club. Nobody in here is looking for love. She bad to the bone, money on the floor. Make it rain like it's gonna pour. She got body, showing up my type of body. Plenty jewelry on and my money low. Shorty looking for some action. She know I be driving nothing under 80 in the latest hot fashion. She not nice to know, she don't take it personal. Think she's somebody naughty in front of everybody. Feeling all over me, mama know what I'm thinking. Plus I'm already tipsy because I've been drinking. Red light blowing mad smoke, dirty dancing on the table. Niggas know just how the game go. I bust nothing but the battles. Lipstick, pantyhose, X-rated freak show. Instagram live on for everyone that follows. She working that body all on the pole, look how fast she goes. Hey, hey, popping bottles of Molly too and going down in the champagne room. Hey, hey, sex in the club, sex in the club. What happens in here often stays in the club. Sex in the club, sex in the club. Nobody in here is looking for love. Set my mind on getting served. Plenty Trojan, plenty herb. I'm a single bachelor. She a dress in front of us. Not ashamed of what people say about her. She requested, she established, she get paper, she the baddest. I stop what I'm doing whenever she wanna go there. She don't like wearing tennis and no type of underwear. Ride on me, ride on me. I don't wanna leave. Girl, you're such a tease. Red light blowing mad smoke. Dirty dancing on the table. Niggas know just how the game go. I bust nothing but the battles. Lipstick, pantyhose, X-rated freak show. Instagram live on for everyone that follows. She working that body all on the pole, look how fast she goes. Hey, hey, popping bottles of Molly too and going down in the champagne room. Hey, hey, sex in the club, sex in the club. What happens in here often stays in the club. Sex in the club, sex in the club. Nobody in here is looking for love. Sex me, baby. Sex me, yeah. Sex me, baby. In the club right now, in the club right now. Sex me, baby. Red light blowing mad smoke, dirty dancing on the table. Niggas know just how the game go. I was nothing but the battles. Lipstick, pantyhose, X-rated freak show. Instagram live on for everyone that follows. She working that body all on the pole. Look how fast she goes. Hey, hey, popping bottles of Molly too and going down in the champagne room. Hey, hey, sex in the club, sex in the club. What happens in here often stays in the club. Sex in the club, sex in the club. Nobody in here is looking for love. One of the biggest mistakes women make is believing that they can change a nigga. You know, you find yourself wasting the best years of your life wrestling with these niggas over and over again, only to find that they don't want to change. He ain't helping out on that rent. Fuck that nigga. When you gon' just throw his ass out? Fuck that nigga. All he wanna do is just smoke. Complain about life being broke. Leaving you to do all the most. Fuck that nigga. He cheat on you. He put his hands on you. Ain't no peace of mind when you're dealing with that kind of. Keep around, it gets worse. Fuck that nigga. Have you ever around you? Make you wanna lose your mind. And he keep going to jail, leaving you alone by yourself. You ain't even getting no damn help. Fuck that nigga. All the ladies right now, put your middle fingers up in the air like this. Pump it. Fuck that nigga. For everything he ever stole and took it from you. Come on. Fuck that nigga. For every time he ever cheated on you. Come on, say it with me. Fuck that nigga. And every time he ever put his hands on you. Come on, say it. Fuck that nigga. I bet he even drive your car. Fuck that nigga. I know you be giving him cash too. Fuck that nigga. Promising you things he will not do. Because you haven't tell the how to. Everybody knowing he use you. Fuck that nigga. I bet he don't make love like me. Or appreciate you like I do. Lady, you deserve much more. When you gonna know your worth? I got what you're looking for. When you gonna free yourself and find someone to love again, baby? Fuck that nigga. All the ladies right now, put your middle fingers up in the air like this. Pump it. Fuck that nigga. For everything he ever stole and took it from you. Come on. Fuck that nigga. For every time he ever cheated on you. Come on. Say it with fuck that nigga. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna fuck that nigga. I just wanna be the man he never was to you, make you so happy. Fuck that nigga. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna be set free. I just wanna be the man he never was to you, make you so happy. Fuck that nigga. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna be set free. I just wanna be the man he never was to you, make you so happy. Fuck that nigga. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna be set free. I just wanna be the man he never was to you, make you so happy. Fuck that nigga. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna be set free. I just wanna be the man I want to you, make you so happy. Nigga. Things will get better for you, baby, soon as you wanna be set free. I just wanna be the man he never was to you, make you so happy. What it do? What it do? What it do? You live with your boy Battle True. You there, Julian?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How y'all doing out there? Shouts out to the Gabble Gang. Shouts out to the One United Front. Shouts out to all the moderators in the building, man. Shouts out to all my fans and supporters. Appreciate all the love y'all been giving me. Thanks to everybody that called, left a comment, had me in their prayers. God bless you and your family always, man. Appreciate y'all. Just so y'all can know, let me just start out by opening up on that. Like 5 months ago, I had lost my little sister, man. She was found in a house dead in her sleep, man. She died in her sleep. She had passed in her sleep like 5 months ago. I usually don't address my personal issues and things in my life and stuff. You know, I just deal with it as a man and just let it be. And try to be strong for my family and stuff while they're going through those trying times. And had to bury her, you know. Then another one of a close friend of the family ended up getting killed shortly after that, man. Crossing the street, man. Some random guy, man, just ran the light, man, speeding fast, man, and took his life instantly, man. I'm talking about it was like some Final Destination type stuff, man. You see the video of it and everything, man. He was just crossing the street, man. Had the green light, man. And dude, that brother life instantly, man. Died like that, man. He had like one daughter, man. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. Then and what's crazy, that happened December 31st, going into New Year's. And then a couple days ago, I had got the call. I usually don't even like answering phone calls early in the morning from certain numbers because I already be knowing it's going to be some bad news type stuff. So it was actually my sister, and she been calling me. She let me know that little brother had just passed away. Not my brother who I did the documentary with. Well, not documentary, not the one I did the interviews with, but my other little brother. Y'all don't know him. He was like 33 years old. He died in a car accident too, man. Turned on the turnpike, man, hit it, crashed into a pole, and he died too, man. So I'm like, that's crazy, you know. Just back to back to back, you know, like that. For the most part though, like I said, I just wanted to be I don't know, I just wanted to get my thoughts and things together, get my heart and my mind in the right place. Because a lot of people were calling me and I was trying to stay busy, finishing up things, keep my mind off things and just trying to be strong for the family. and now we got to bury him. Thing about it is, I just be sitting back, man, just grateful, man, just um, grateful that I'm alive, and God gave me life, and I'm still here, and I just want to be better. I just want to grow to be better every day, man. That's my desire. Like I always just want to strive to become better, and just make my life count for something, and be more. This thing humbled me. This humbled me even more because it seemed like death humbled you to the point where it just show those who are alive for the most part how grateful you are to still be here and to make something out of it while you're here and not live with regrets and things like that. I always look for the good in things. Always look for the good in things, and I always look for the good in things rather than try to, you know, look for blame. Because usually in death, people look for blame. They want somebody to blame. Most of the times it comes from having guilt trips, and because of how that person left, you wasn't able to close out on a good note, or um, you just didn't have the closure you needed. You get what I'm saying? And you look for somebody to blame, or you try to go on a guilt trip so that things could be easier for you. And I don't do that. When I'm dealing with death, for the most part, I just like to take time out, get my heart and my mind together, and look for things in my life I can correct. And I use it to try to grow stronger and stronger into God. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, for me, you know, I don't want to die with regrets. I don't want to leave this world knowing I'm not right with my father, which I know he loved me, you know what I'm saying, and want the best for me. So I don't want to live a selfish life where, I live my whole life rejecting God, denying God, hardening my heart to God, only to die and have to face his judgment. And I look at that like when my brother died, I look at that type of stuff, and I be realistic with my family, you know what I'm saying? Like the many times I talked to that brother, and was really trying to, reason with him at times. And he was just one of them brothers, like, you really couldn't tell him nothing, man. You couldn't really tell him nothing. His mind was made up. He out there getting money. So he just with lived with the I don't give a F attitude type thing, man. And um into them drugs, where popping pills and stuff like that, man. It's like we used to be like, man, little bro, man, and it'd be sad, man, because now when you're gone, I mean, ain't nothing nobody can do. Ain't nothing nobody could do. Like you seal, your fate is sealed, man. Ain't nothing we can do. Can't pray for you. Can't hope you in a better place. And I don't want to go out like that, man. I look at death as a lesson for me, man. Make sure I'm right, you know what I'm saying? And just stand on the right path and just trying to do the right thing, and I just want to be better as a man, better as a father, better as a friend, and working out the things in my life I need to fix. So these past things just brought me to a place where I'm just examining my life more and just trying to become better with loving people, respecting people, forgiving more, letting things go, unnecessary frictions and bitterness and unforgiveness. I don't need them things on my heart. I just want to live free, stay out of people's way, stay out of my way. Because, people will invade your little space. You know what I'm saying, Julian? They like what? Come and invade your little space, your comfort zone, and actually mess up the atmosphere. Because you know how you could develop your own atmosphere, your inner circle, and then somebody could just come in and just disrupt it. You know what I'm saying? So you that right, little bro?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what I mean by that. So I just be
Yeah.
wanting to keep my peace and keep my face and just try. This is what I'm learning now, just even more. So just being more careful of who I allow in my face and try not to even prive on their face. You know what I'm saying? Because people will just take you there, man, and it's a struggle, man. It's a struggle, but I don't know. I thank everybody for all the love. I thank everybody for all the support. I thank everybody for just showing me tremendous love. Everybody who called, everybody who left a comment, everybody who had me in their prayers, everybody who thought about me, appreciate that, man. And it's a beautiful thing to know that when you're going through something, you're not alone, and that you actually have people who care, man, who care, and will actually take time out of their day to let you know that they care and to be there for you and with you and to make sure that you're okay. So I appreciate every last one of y'all for that. Real talk. Other than that, what's going on, man? We back to business, man. Back to business. What I miss out on, man? What I miss out on?
Well, we had a data. Oh yeah. P Black versus Ben Swayze, round 2.
I don't know nothing about even no round 1. I don't even want to hit. That's what I mean. No, I mean, again, I'm older, man, so I'm just really, really trying to just, I just want to take, what I'm finna start doing, man. Real talk. I'm finna take the channel to another level of talent, where I'm gonna make it more so about what's inside of me. You know what I'm saying? And not so much balancing it around other people's affairs to some degree. I think we creative enough to come up with something real good to that point. Like as a man, I don't know, man. I'm just growing a little month there. I don't know. Some of these dudes you can't change. Some of these dudes you can't help. I mean, it's gonna be fake. So it's like you're gonna have fakeness, you're gonna have phonies, you're gonna have real. I don't know, man. That's crazy.
You know how P Black is though, man. You mess with his people, you mess with him. So, you know what I'm saying? That's you ain't have to say nothing. You ain't have to do nothing. It was already taken off once you did enough. Once you addressed the situation when you got the text message, P Black been on his head ever since. He came back and said something about P Black on Twitter today. And P Black, yeah, man, hit me up like, yo, it's time to go in on this nigga again. So they let him do his just due. You know.
Right. Yeah.
They say your boy Serious Jones came home too. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that in the picture. He had a bag of weed up to his jaw and something else. So we already know how this finna start. That's crazy. You again, bro, man. Like, I'm again, man. I believe God is taking me to another level, because there are levels in God. Like, you could be this place for so long, then it's time to graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need, and it's like when I'm looking at everything that's going on around the world, and you can see the system falling in play. I'm gonna start doing more teaching too on these things, because I think brothers need to be mindful of what's going on. Like, we dealing with the COVID thing, but I'm seeing the system coming in play where it's actually finna institute what the Bible been talking about in the last days: the one world order, one world government, making it mandatory that people comply with the system. I could just see it all coming to play, man, all coming to play, and bringing some type of control over the world that's out of control, even to the point that the control that's being used is an ungodly control, because man is out of control. So I'm seeing it all, and it's like, when I saw the Syrian Jones thing, like you said, I don't know, man. Like it's like when brothers get out of jail, the first thing brothers want to hit brothers with is dope. Like, yeah, you back out, man. Let's go get high. Let's go get drunk. You back out. He's like, dog, I'm on parole, man. Man, could I? Man, my system been clean in there for the past 2, 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But I know some people don't mean no. But here's the thing. But I know some. See, this is what I mean by being realistic. I know some people don't mean no harm because that's just the way that it is. That's sometimes how people show their love and appreciation for others to the point of what they know love to be. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by like our mind state. You know what I'm saying? Of some of the things we've been conditioned to. It becomes okay. Like I use the word conditioning. And that's a perfect example of how I'm gonna say it. Like I want to go back to the Kanye West comment that he said. Remember he got that controversy over the Kanye off the comment when he said it sounded more like a choice. When you talking about the slavery situation. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Now they gave him a lot of heat for that. But I understood exactly what he meant. I understood. Let me say that again, because a lot of people, oh, Drew, why you? Listen, I understood what he meant by that, because his exact words was, dang, they was enslaved for 400 years. That sounded more like a choice to me. Now, people like, no, what do you mean? They ain't had no choice. They ain't had no choice. I'm going to say this, whether it's good or bad, but there's always a choice. Always a choice, whether good or bad. Everybody didn't agree with slavery, even at the point of losing their life. Many people just didn't take that boat ride safely over here and was just relaxed about it. Many of them died on the way over here. Many of them fought on a boat on the way over here. Many of them jumped off the boat while it was going on before it got over here. So it was never united that we just gonna sit back and accept this. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like the picture would be painted. And when he was meaning like it sounded more of a choice because there was even a breaking point to some degree that more people got involved with the struggle rather than in the beginning, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, or 10 who wasn't strong enough to make a difference was doing it by themselves. You get what I'm saying, Julian?
Yeah.
And when you look at 400 years like a slavery where he was meaning, you can become conditioned to the circumstance. Like again, let's take it back a little bit because a lot of people don't understand and they just be want to speak and they don't get it. If you in slavery for 400 years, the people who was in slavery in the first beginning who knew what freedom was before slavery definitely always had a problem with that to a lot to some degree a whole lot because they knew what freedom was. But as time go on and the first 100 years go by and all them people died off because you don't live more than 120 years old. So all them people died off. Then the 200-year children come who didn't never know freedom. They were born into slavery. So they conditioned to slavery because it's a way of life. Like, oh, that's what we do, you know? Because they never saw freedom. You get what I'm saying, Julian? So
Mm-hmm.
they conditioned to what slavery is because I was born in it. I don't know what freedom is. So I'm used to picking cotton. I've been doing it since I was 3, 4, 5 years old. So I'm conditioned to these ways to the point where I don't think about freedom because I never knew freedom. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm comfortable in it. But you still got people who like, hey, this ain't right. This ain't cool. Some of y'all okay because y'all got better slave masters. Some of us don't got better slave masters. We got hard slave masters. See that's another thing that people don't address. That all slavery wasn't bad slavery. And I know a person be like, what do you mean, man? All slave? No. Because when you worked for somebody, They didn't have employees. What they
They
have?
were considered slaves.
Right. They had slaves. He wasn't considered an employee. You were considered a slave if you worked for somebody. That's what you was. Now, I ask people this question, man, and it'd be funny how I be speaking to people and the things they say. Like I asked the person who speaks so much against this. I said, "Let me ask you a question, brother. Would you the boss slaves if you was in a position to do it at that time?" "No, absolutely not. I would never buy a slave." I say, "Oh, you sure?" Like, "Yeah, I'm sure." So if you had the money to buy slaves, you don't like slaves, you wouldn't bought any, brother? "No, I wouldn't have bought none." I knew they were gonna say that. Then you open them up with reality. Okay, so why are you against slavery, brother? You know, the beating, the raping, and this and that. I say, but that should be a reason why, if you had money, you would have been able to buy some slaves to help them from going to people that was doing that from them. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, like, no, bro. Listen at what you're saying, because it was a business. It always been a. See, here's another thing I don't like. How they whitewash slavery to just Europeans. No, it always been slavery since the moment sin entered into the world. Then that was the war. The war was on. All they had to do was develop, and the strong overcame the weak, just like it is in the streets to some degree. You get what I'm saying? The strong
Mm-hmm.
oppress the weak. You know what I'm saying? And it always been this way. Always been this way. So I was just telling the brother, like, you don't approve of slavery, but if you had money to help out, to help out a family that may have been a go to some people that's gonna rape and beat them, but you know you have better intentions. Why wouldn't you bring them under your roof if you could afford it? Why wouldn't you do that to make sure their life was better, since you're so much against it? And that's exactly what some people did. Some people in slavery actually bought slaves to save them, so that they wouldn't go into the hands of other peoples who would have been more cruel and harsh to them. You get what I'm saying? And them was the ones who were considered to be nigger lovers. Them was the ones who was teaching them how to read and secretly and things like that. Them was the ones who actually became a part of the struggle and fought with them, to help liberate them. And it's funny how God worked, because He's so amazing, man. Where when a lot of them taskmasters was having their kids and children, they was leaving them for the black maid servants and midwives to raise and take care of their white kids, while they rip off and run and have fun, drink and party and kick it, and they ain't have to watch the kids because we left them with the maid servant. We left them with her, the black woman, but didn't know those children being raised by that woman who keeping them all the time, turning their hearts to actually love them rather than hate them. So the mom and father hate them, but the child is growing up to love them, who actually finna be the heir over all their belongings and possessions and property. So these same people, they oppressing and hurting and doing that too. The same babies they raising and growing up to love them, to be the one that'll fight by their side and give them liberty, give them education, give them, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, no, don't do that to Aunt Mabel. Aunt Mabel, she raised me. They love them like, no, because that's my mama. My mama wasn't in my life. My daddy wasn't in my life. But this sex slave who they was leaving me with ever since I was a baby, that's who raised me my whole life. And you know that them black mothers was putting the seed in them little white boys and little white girls' heads. You get what I'm saying? Because they children was actually growing up to be they sister and brothers. And see, people don't look at that type of stuff. I look deep into things, and I don't just look at the surface of things. You know what I'm saying, Julie?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, expound on this a little bit, bro. Let people see your mind in that, man.
Man, I can agree that I can't agree that it was a choice. You know what I'm saying, for 400 years, but I understand. I mean, I understand where you coming from. As in the first generation knew about freedom, the second generation didn't because they came in as slaves. But I mean, you gotta kind of, it's like what they call it, Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? To where you not only uh is- better example. What do they call it? Everybody's seen the movie Shawshank Redemption,
Right.
where he's telling about being institutionalized. Like
Right.
first you go to prison, first you hate the walls, then
Mm.
you get used to them,
Right.
then so much time go past, you start to depend on them because that's all you know. So them telling you you're going home scares the hell out of you because you don't know nothing about the outside world. Only thing you know is what's in them walls. So that's what you come to depend on them. But that's kind of like how slavery was. You know what I mean? You hate it, but then you got used to it, then you depended on it because that was the way of life. But
Right.
I agree, it wasn't just Europeans who had slaves. There were Africans who were selling slaves. There was natives who were selling slaves. I believe there was slavery here before Europeans came over here and took over.
Right. Right.
But all slavery, I can't agree. All slavery wasn't bad slavery, and yes, some people did buy slaves just to free them
Right. Right.
because they had the money to. I mean,
Right.
I can understand that logic as well. But I was one of them people who thought Kanye was needed to be slapped for saying it was a choice. But because I didn't take the time to think where he was trying to come from. I mean, it's just the way it was just the context it was in. Like it sounds like a choice to me. Like, well, yeah, it may sound like a choice to you, but now you you can't never say you was forced to do something.
Right.
Now it's always a choice. Now you have a choice whether you was forced to or not. That's basically what he was saying. That's and I was trying to like, okay, I gotta disagree with that because you can't be forced into a choice.
Right. Right. Right.
If, that's kind of an oxymoron, being forced into a choice. So I
Right.
don't know. I see it from both aspects of the spectrum. But I still say that it wasn't a choice. It was. I don't know. I can't because it wasn't. I don't want to say it was mandatory, like it had to happen because it didn't have to happen, but it did happen. So
It was a
it,
break. Go ahead.
yeah. Go ahead. No, I heard what you're saying. It was a
It was a breaking point that
yeah.
that eventually somebody wanted to do something about, and that's another thing he said. He was like 400 years. That's a long time to be in slavery. Say sound more like a choice because again, there had to be a breaking point where somebody named Miley. You know what, man? I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? You heard his comment. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's a breaking
Mm-hmm.
point where, man, if enough of us come together, man, we can stir some noise up, man, and make a difference. Type. You get what I'm saying?
But then it goes to the Stockholm syndrome because everybody seen the movie Django, and when he was like when he was explaining like he was like oh Ben cut my daddy's shaved my daddy for 50 years. I would have cut his. He said, why don't they just kill us? It's
Mm,
more of them than it is of us. Why don't they just kill us? Because
mm,
they're dependent upon us now. It's Stockholm syndrome.
right.
I mean,
It's a business.
but there's also Stockholm syndrome. They feel if they kill the plantation owner, the slave master, that they won't have any livelihood. Their livelihood to be destroyed.
Right. 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 And
So that's kind of still was sticky. I don't think you should have said it, but I understand. I understand. I can understand your point of understanding where he was coming from.
yeah, that's all I was trying to say. Why people kill? I know exactly again because it had to be a breaking point. Look, somebody rose up and said enough of this. Whether it was Nat Turner, whether it was Harriet Tubman, whether it was Martin Luther King, whether it was Malcolm X, somebody reached the point where they like, no, we're tired of this. You get what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
you stir up enough noise to the point that you could put hope and belief. and somebody else. Like, see, this is another thing I want to say. This is another thing I want to say that's real deep, so people can understand. And shouts out to you, Lou Kane. Condolences goes out to you for losing your daughter, bro. I don't know how to feel about something like that, man. Even though I did lose a son.
When did this happen, man? Because Luke Kane we've been live for the most part all day. Luke Kane been on the show all day, up on the panel with me, man. He ain't said nothing about losing a daughter or child, period, bro. My condolences for that, man. That's something the parents should never have to deal with. I'm not a parent, but man,
Sure.
I'm always about kids first.
Why you sound so muffled, brother?
I don't know, man. Can you hear me now?
I hear you, but you just sound muffled as ever, brother.
Okay, my bad. I don't know what that was, but Luke Kane was on the show with me all day, man, and I ain't hear him say nothing about losing a child. And that's something no parent should have to deal with. I'm not even a parent, but losing a child is something nobody should have to deal with. So my condolences, bro. I didn't even know.
Well, let me just give you some hope. Let me give you some hope, Luke Kane. Something that you could feel easy about. There is no babies in heaven. Let me say that again. There is no babies in heaven. When a child die on earth, that child appears before the living God in full glory, able to respond to his majesty. There is no time in heaven. So it ain't no changing pampers, making bottles, no crying, no pain, no suffering. So when your child died on earth, your child appeared before the living God in full glory, in a great state of mind, where she was able to respond to the majesty of God and happy and got a pass straight to heaven. That us, we so many of us, we don't even care about heaven until we die, and then you want it because now you see it's for real. But your child got a one-way ticket straight to heaven because she was not of the age of accountability to understand the gospel, to receive it, and you have a representative in heaven, brother. Now, do it mean enough to you that you want to be there with her? So while you over the age of accountability and you have a choice to accept the Lord Jesus or believe in him, that's something that you're willing to do so that you could be with your child, reunited with your child again, that you may see her in the fullness of her glory in heaven as a representative of your bloodline. It's very important. I also wanted to say this.
I think he's done that because he was screaming about his faith and how you helped him in strengthening his faith in Jesus Christ. So I mean, he was just saying the same thing today, truth. So I believe he's on that journey.
Okay, no doubt. My man, appreciate you, Luke Kane. I wanted to touch on another comment somebody said right here. Somebody said something to the likes of, if so, I think it's right here. Wait, where was it at? I think they asked, dang, I can't. Well, they asked the question like, oh, right here. If what you say is true, why is it still racism now? Let's talk about this racism now, because people look at racism different. They look at racism as just being a black and white thing. Well, let me just show you something. Now, watch this, Julian. Very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Man, if you break down racism, man, mostly everybody racist in some type of way or another. Some just worse than others. But we know that racism is a condition and matter of the heart. So to ask why is it still racism? That's no different.
Because there's hate. Because there's hate. It's just what it is. Because there's hate. You have to be taught to hate, and that's just something we pick up quick.
Right. And how about this? How about this? That's just like saying, why is it still sin going on? Why is it still wrong going on? That same question is equivalent to that. You're dealing with the nature of the heart. You're dealing with, look, people people go into racism because they already got a problem. Have you ever seen a happy racist? Usually when a person is racist, they bitter,
miserable.
Yeah, that's just something extra to go with how I feel and live anyway. You get what I'm saying? That's why most of them was known to be so violent, because they were racist, because they had attitudes, anger problems anyway. So racist was just a reason to justify the anger and hate that they had anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I want to this racist thing. Watch this. I'm gonna play a game with Julian right quick. Very smart. Now, we never talked about this before, but watch this. Let me just show you how racist everybody is. You ready, Julian?
We talk about every nationality by their race. We call Mexicans wetbacks. Look at them chinks. Look at them. I already know where you're going with it.
No, I'm actually going somewhere else. But come on, man, y'all don't mess up the game. People want to see the game. Oh my gosh, this dude.
Man, just what's the question, man? We have
Okay, watch this. Now, let's deal with Hispanics first, right? Who do Mexicans don't like?
Hold on. Mexicans don't like Puerto Ricans, ain't it?
Right. But they both Hispanics.
Right.
Who don't the Japanese like?
The Chinese.
But they both Asians.
You
get what I'm saying?
The South Koreans don't like the North Koreans. But they both Korean. It just is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like the dark-skinned girl don't like the light-skinned girl, but you're both black. Like Africans don't like African Americans, but we both black.
Right. Because of Africans do not consider us Africans or African Americans. They consider us American.
So you know what I'm saying? Like we find anything to disagree with just for the sake of it, because that's what's wrong with the human heart. That's what's wrong with the human heart. It just,
you gotta find division somewhere.
Somewhere. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you look.
I got more money than you. I'm from over this block. There's division somewhere. There's division somewhere.
Okay, somebody say, you want to answer this, Julian?
All right, let me grab my phone.
Okay.
Were you there at that time? Stop giving a good image of slave master when you have those between life and death. It's not a choice, it's a fatality.
Okay, let me ask you, if that's the case, let me ask you this question. Where was all the slaves escaping and running to get to freedom? Where was they going, brother? Where were they going? Since they didn't have a choice, it's obvious they knew that the choice was death, and they still chose to leave and risk it. Right or wrong, Julian? They still chose to leave and risk it. They still chose to leave and risk. Okay, we know if we leave, we gonna die. So we don't have a choice. So let's just stay here. Did they say that? They still got their asses up and took their chances. Some escaped, some didn't. So they definitely had a choice. They definitely stepped out on faith in those choices.
Hold on. Hold on, Truth. I think it was a quote by Harriet Tubman. I think she said, I would have been able to free more slaves had they known they were slaves. Or something to that effect. Please excuse the misquote. They're going to kill me in misquoting Harriet Tubman. But she said she would have freed more slaves had the slaves known they were slaves.
So in other words, they
was conditioned not even knowing they were slaves.
See what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like when brothers said
They
things.
had to convince them that there was a life better or other than what they were living. They had to convince them that people weren't getting treated like that in certain parts of the country.
Look, and this what I'm saying. Like another scene in the Bible, in the book of Exodus, called the coming out. The book of Exodus means the coming out. Second book in the Bible. When the children of Egypt was when the children of Israel was in Egypt. When the children of Israel was in Egypt, and God freed them from their slavery and bondage that they was in for those hundreds of years. And God was taking them to the promised land to be free for the first time. They wasn't used to being free. Do you know what those people started saying to Moses when he was leading them to freedom? You know what they started saying to him, Julian?
What?
Take us back to slavery. We want to go back.
Mm.
Then they started talking about, even in slavery, some of the good and fun times they used to have. Like when we was in Egypt, did we not have the onions and
just like when we reminisce about good times we had in prison.
see
It is what it is.
you come in, you hate the wall, then you relax and be comfortable with the walls.
Right. That so long you depend on them, they become what you depend upon because it's all you used to. I mean, it's hard to imagine somebody having a good time in prison, but hey, it happens. I mean, you enjoy yourself. You adapt. We're human.
Right, 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 right. See, and that's exactly what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like I be wanting brothers to just look into things rather than just saying things. Look into things rather than just saying things, brothers. Like, don't just say this for the hell of it, man. Look into things, man, and really analyze things and search, man. You know, search, man. Just search and look into things. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, for me as a person, I only can speak for myself. I just want to be a better person, man. I just want to be a better person for me, for my family, and when I say for me, I mean reprogramming my mind from the things that I was once taught, the things I once believed, challenging myself as a man to go from being a bad person in my community to being a productive person in my community, being a father that lead by example and respected rather than being the father that brought shame on his family. You get what I'm saying? And since I'm
Mm-hmm.
alive, God gave me a second chance at life to get it right and to do it better. You know what I'm saying? I desire to take that shot to become better, man. I mean, that's just for me, man. When I wake up, man, I just don't want to be. I just don't want to. I just don't want to be, bro. Like just
Ain't
anybody.
nothing wrong with growth, man. When you stop growing, that's when it's time to go ahead and call it quits. Once you stop growing, that's when it's time to call it quits.
Right. When in me, I know I got so much to give. You know what I'm saying? I know I got so much to give. Like everybody in this world is two people. You either a giver or a taker. And I consider myself as being a person that give, man. I got something to give, whether it's my talents, whether it's a good word, whether it's love, whether it's compassion, whether it's mercy. I'm a giver. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a person who believes in corrections. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Like when I read the Bible and things like that, I see things in there that I'm guilty of that I do. I'd be like, man, I'm guilty of that. But the good thing about it is I have a choice to fix it because I'm still alive. So it's not against me. What it's doing is correcting me. It's revealing to me what I know to be true. And now I'm dependent on God to help me to become better, to do away with these things that's actually destroying me. So I'm growing better. And it's sort of like how we teach our children as a father. We try to teach our children to always reach for the sky, sky's the limit, to think big, dream big, to have, you know what I'm saying, appreciate life, appreciate others, respect others. But how all this advice if you're not living by it? You get what I'm saying? So, like, I don't want to be a hypocrite of what I put in my children and myself and in my belief of how I believe. You know, we talked about that before too, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just learning. I'm living, but I'm learning. Every day I'm learning. And I look forward to learning every day. But learning how to be better. You know what I'm saying? And I know what it is, I know what I struggle with. And them the things I have to confront and fix and correct by the power of the living God. You know what I'm saying? That's my prayer. So I just want to be more loving, more humble, more patient with others. And I even got to the point, like when I was saying, when I started doing my teachings now and doing the Bible study power hours, things like that, I'm not going to be debating with these people. You believe, you believe. You don't, you don't. I'm not going to be wrestling with a person who don't want to believe on why you should believe. Man, you either believe or you don't. Simple as that. I'm not going to be wrestling with people no more because it don't benefit you nothing. You know what I'm saying? It don't really benefit me nothing. You know? And, I mean, you can't save everybody, but for me, bro, I just want to make sure I'm right. I can only think about myself. I just want to, and this what I mean by like, I want it for myself, little bro. You get what I'm saying? Like for the first time in my life, I'm in a place where I want to be, I want to not only be something, but I want my life to count for something. Like, I'm going to tell you something that's amazing. Now, I didn't lost a lot of people. I'm pretty sure that's the story of us all. We all have lost a lot of people. But one of the most saddest things that come to my memory when you lose somebody is reading those obituaries and how your whole life is summed up in a paragraph. Your whole life is summed up in a paragraph and a few sentences. Here lies such and such, born such and such, died this day, leave behind.
Right.
Yeah, leave behind, and what fill up the obituaries, all the family members, because you ain't did nothing in your life that really show your life had a purpose. You get what I'm saying? So it just show that little intro, then maybe a sentence or two or three, but the rest is just all relative. Leave behind 3 nephews, nieces, grandmama, auntie this, uncle that. That's a whole thing. Here go a few pictures of how they actually looked before they died. You're like, wow, no accomplishments, like no, you know what I'm saying? Terrible. No, I want my life to mean something, man. Here lies Gerard, who was a father who went to prison 10 years, got out, changed his life, wrote books, did this, traveled that, helped out this, donated this, did this. Even though I'm not looking at my works, but it's just showing a changed mind state. I know my works don't get me into heaven. My works don't make God, don't do away with the wrong that I did in my life to make God want to give me heaven. But what it's showing is a changed mind state of a person who acknowledged that I did it wrong, but I'm willing to fix what I can fix because I want to be a better me, to live by example, that my children say, you know what, one thing I can say about my father was this. The things I heard about him when he went to prison, but when he got out, that man made sure we didn't go hungry. That man made sure he was in our life. That man made sure you know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. You know, I want my kids to see a husband so that they can know how to be a husband. I want them to see an honest working man so that they can know how to work and earn things and appreciate things for a living. You know what I'm saying? I want them to see how I conduct myself through adversities and trials and tribulations so that they can understand how to stand. You know what I'm saying? So they can know how to be a man by watching a man. You know what I'm saying? You know, my heroes growing up with Shorty G, Tone, Big Folks, You know what I'm saying? They were my role models. You know what I'm saying? Like
Gotcha.
the niggas in the hood, my kids been protected from that type of stuff. That's something they ain't have to grow up seeing and idolizing or honoring. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
me and they mamas them kept them away from that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know nothing about that. You know, and I don't want them to know nothing about that to some degree. You know, so that's just for me, bro. I just want to continue to grow, continue to learn, and whatever God gonna bless me with and bring in my life, I'm open to embrace it, accept it, but I just want to be mindful of it. And we just be wrestling with so many people because so many people is like depressed in their own private life that, man, they bring that stuff to you. You be like, man, bro, I don't want to hear this, man. Like, man,
Mm-hmm.
man. Luke Kane. Who is Luke Kane talking? Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna click the link if you wanna. Okay, let me click the link for some people that want to come up here. Anything you want to add to this, Julian? Or
No, go ahead, man. You doing your thing, man.
Luke Kane, if you
I
want to
hear
come
you.
up, brother, you can come up. King, what's up? Big Zulu, what's up? Shouts out to everybody in the comment, man.
Is that King Gates Vivo you talking about?
Who?
Yeah, you should shout out King. What you talking about, King Gates Vivo?
Yeah.
King Gates, what's going on?
What's that thing, little girl? Well,
12 hours. And chastity belts.
No, these. What's that called? On his head?
The tiara.
Yeah.
You still ranking that picture with the tiara on his head. Let's see.
Hey,
What's
hey,
good with you, Luke? How you feeling?
man, I'm feeling good, but it's a dude in the chat that said he lost too many people to believe in God. I just want to bring my boy to the, you understand me, to the word and to the love of Jesus Christ, man.
Okay, let me just say this to people who say that we all lost so many.
Gonna die. We all gonna die. The only thing we guaranteed in this life is a death. That's it.
Look, and let me say, and see, here's the thing, like, let's not forget that's a part of life. The thing about it is, it's like we get surprised that death have to come. I'm not surprised death have to come. At this age and point in my life, I know death is coming. It's coming. It ain't done. Somebody else is next. And that's why I said my mind state now, I just want to let bygones be bygones, forgive people, and just work on me to be a better person. I ain't trying to hold no years of resentment, unforgiveness, all this stuff. Man, listen, I don't need that on my heart. Listen, look, I forgive you, whoever you is, whatever happened. May God bless you. But I'm on my own journey, man. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody, but I want to let you know this. Look, whatever you may have did to wrong me, I just want to let you know I forgive you. I'm over it, man. Can't change it. What happened, what happened. And I mean, I got to kick it with you and be your friend and let you stab me in the back again. I'm just acknowledging that, look, I'm over it. I forgive you. I don't even hold it on my heart. I'm just moving forward with my life. Now, I'm only saying it to say this about the brother who said, I lost so many people that I can't believe in God. First of all, death is a part of life. But I want you to understand something. While you got life, don't live your life selfishly. You on God's planet. You don't think about God, but then when you die, you want God's mercy and forgiveness. We alive right now. You live longer, keeping it real, when you have a better relationship with God. You live longer when you have a better relationship with Him. So you can't blame. Here's another thing a lot of people do that I found out. We can't blame God for a lot of people's lifestyles. Like, if my brother was selling drugs and the dope man came in and blew his brains out, it's not God's fault. You sold dope. That's part of what happened when you sell dope. If my auntie or my mother and father lived an unhealthy life, smoking dope or crack or tooting heroin or eating unhealthy, and you got a heart attack and a stroke, God didn't take you. You lived an unhealthy life and you messed up your body, and that's the effect. Sometimes that happens. So we can't blame God for the thing that goes on. Like God is the one zapping everybody. Like, okay, it's time for you to die. Time for you. Oh, let me get you too. Or I want you too. Or let me kill you too. The Bible say God don't have no happiness when a non-believer die, because he don't want to judge them.
Hey,
He don't want to judge them. So no, that stuff don't even be. No, come on.
I'm sorry, Truth. But the fact of the matter is, God said he didn't want nobody to, you understand me, suffer. He didn't want nobody to die. And all of these people, they put themselves in that arena. They always told me, listen, if you go to the barbershop and you stay there enough, you're going to get your hair cut. So if you put yourself in the arena to be getting robbed or killed, or you selling drugs, or you robbing people, bro, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. You feel what I'm saying? I always heard that. And God is real. God gonna always protect you when you understand me, is doing what's right. But sometimes the enemy, which is the devil, and some people may be thinking like they not sacrificing themselves or sacrificing their soul or selling their soul to the devil when they selling drugs, but you are, because you're not having enough faith in God to come through for you. You want to sell drugs, or you want to rob people. You feel what I'm saying? You want to do things that's bad. That's coming from the enemy. That's the devil. The devil only do that type of work. You feel what I'm saying? So like me, I used to be messed up, Truth. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I used to be messed up, bro. I used to do a lot of bad things and just put all my faith in the devil and the bad things. I used to sell dope just like a lot of young black or any men. You feel what I'm saying? Young people. I used to sell drugs. I used to rob people. I used to do bad stuff, bro. I used to shoot at people. People used to shoot at me. But what I'm saying is, once I got out of that arena, once I got out of that and that type of, you understand me, situation, that type of stuff didn't happen to me no more. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like I used to put myself, like, let's say I get money to pay for my light bill. I used to be like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do it myself. I'm gonna go rob somebody. I'm gonna sell some dope, or I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to, that's illegal, that's wrong, that's hurting people. You feel what I'm saying? To get my money so I could pay whatever it was. When in all actuality, I should have just believed in God and just had faith in him. That's why I said I sold my soul before, when I was selling drugs, when I was robbing people, when I hurt people, when I was doing whatever I was doing to get the money. You feel what I'm saying? That's selling your soul right there. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you're not having enough faith in the Lord and Jesus Christ to come through for you. And now in the last 2 years, like, remember, like y'all been saying, Luch, shout out to you for your daughter. Bro, I lost my daughter, but she was on a feeding tube. She walked around with, we had to walk around with an oxygen tank on her. You feel what I'm saying? Imagine all of the jokes and stuff when she went to school. Imagine all of the trouble that my daughter, my daughters, my older daughters, her older sisters and her older brothers had to go through to fight for her because they was disrespecting her. You feel what I'm saying? God didn't want us to go through all of that. So he took her.
How old was she?
She was 2.
Right.
Layla Gabrielle Moneyham. She passed away March 28th, 2020. I woke up one morning and my baby mama woke me up one morning saying that my baby wasn't looking right. And we called the hospital. They said, Luch, can you understand me, put her on a flat surface on the floor and give her mouth to mouth and resuscitate her. But I wasn't able to resuscitate her. So she passed away. But it's all good. It's all Gucci. Like I said, she had a feeding tube. She had an oxygen tank. She was real sick. You feel what I'm saying? And
Okay. what how you feel knowing that she in heaven right now in a glorified state? Did you know that?
No, I'm blessed, bro. I'm so
Okay.
blessed.
Did you know that? Did you know that, Luke Kang, though?
Um, I, I, that's not something that I really stay on, but I totally believe that because it said it in the book of Enoch. When you go into heaven, you're not a baby. You're in you understand me? You're in a whole nother.
In a glorified state. Now, just so people don't know, who may not know the lingo, a glorified state. When we say you see, okay, every believer when they die, you're going to be in a glorified state. You're going to have a supernatural body that's equipped to go against the laws of nature and behold God as he truly is. Okay, you're going to be able to teleport as you think it, you dare, like with the twinkle of an eye. And yeah, that's a glorified state. You're going to have supernatural wisdom beyond your wildest imagination. You know how they be saying, like, man, we can't even really use our full brain. You're going to have total, complete access of the ability to use your complete whole brain. Okay. And this is because the glorified state that you're going to be in. And when a person dies, when a child dies, the Bible say to be out of the body is to be present with the Lord. So immediately the believer or child die. Soon your eyes close here. They just with the snap of a finger, they open just like that in the presence of the living God, like you never just died. And what happens is that child will be in the glorified state. No more oxygen machine, literally in a form where she's responding to the living God. You know what I'm saying? And able to act upon his majesty. You know what I'm saying? And like I had a son too. Like I had a son that died. He died in our arms too, similar to what you explained. And that hurted his mama a lot. And we were non-believers, so we didn't understand nothing. And this actually caused the wedge between me and her, because we were looking for somebody to blame because we could have loved more, we could have did something, we could have had a better relationship type stuff. But he ended up dying the same way. But when I started getting deep into the word and God got to revealing to me where my son is at and that he's not a child, that he's in a full glorified state, that he's happy and that he is a representative of my bloodline in heaven with him. Then it came to me like, what about you? What about you? And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Like I actually have a child in heaven in a glorified state that's with the Lord right now.
It's still sad as hell, better truth. I ain't gonna lie, it's still sad, bro.
I mean, you can look, I don't look at it as being sad because I know that, see, one of the reasons I don't look at it as being sad,
I think the devil.
Hear me out there a little bit. It's definitely the devil to some degree, but it's also the lack of understanding. Now think about this. There was not no absolute guarantee that my child, if it didn't die at a young age, was going to grow up to be a believer in Jesus Christ. The Bible says the righteous is scarcely saved, barely. So there's no guarantee of that. So you go through part-time suffering to inherit eternal life forever. So if my child had to suffer for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 years, that it may be a lesson or some type of thing that should have brought our family together or me and his mama relationship together. However, the lesson is, because it's a lesson in everything. You just have to see the lesson in it. But if my child had to go through that in order to receive eternal life, I guarantee you he ain't in heaven complaining at all. And if God asked him, hey, you want to go back down to earth with your father now? You say, no, not at all. He better get up here. He better get up here. I ain't leaving you. I'll leave you for. I'm good here. We good. He needs to get up here. I'm his representative till he get here.
Oh,
so, you know, Yeah, so that's what I'm happy about. Like, how could I be mad my son is in heaven? That's what I want my whole family to be. And that, and let me tell you something. It's that hope right there that actually lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for giving me that mind state, because I once didn't have that mind state. I'm just like you, brother. Come from the streets, gambling, robbing, dope, stealing, conning, deceiving, manipulating, all that trash, because that's all that was around us, and we get so comfortable with it because it's like the way of life. We don't look at it as being wrong to some degree because it's normal. Everybody doing it in one way or another. In one way or another, everybody doing it. But you know, I thank God He just gave me a different mind state. And not only that, I'm even grateful that I'm alive to make the change. Look at the people who died without being able to make that change and transition. So I'm blessed. I can't complain about nothing, man.
And I thank you, Jesus, for you, Battle Truth. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I hear your stories. I hear all your stories, bro. I don't think it's not one podcast or one show that you understand me, uploaded that I didn't listen to. I definitely disagree with you sometimes. But the fact of the matter is, I love you, bro. You accept Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. You my homie. You keep me, like when I said, bro, when I say you got me through my, you understand me, situation, you got me through my situation. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand what God wanted to do. I didn't understand what God was doing. The fact of the matter is, his understanding is higher than my, you understand me, understanding.
Right.
Wait, his lowest understanding. It says it in what, Romans, or it says it in the New Testament, bro. My foolishness is higher than your understanding. It's facts. So this was only a testimony, bro. This was only a testimony for the people. I lost my daughter March 28th, 2019. She was sick, had a feeding tube, had oxygen tank that we had to walk around with her and all of that. However, way less than a year later, December 23rd, 2020, my other daughter was born, and she was born way healthy. My first daughter, Layla Gabrielle Moneyham, she had shortened arms, like her arms were shortened. You feel what I'm saying? Because my baby mama tried to get an abortion and it didn't happen. She tried to get an abortion because Luch was a lousy person. He was cheating on her. He was doing all of the bad things. You dig? I'm gonna take responsibility for everything. You feel what I'm saying? So she felt like, shoot, if we can't be together, so I'm gonna try to get an abortion. Why have another kid? When she tried to get the abortion, the baby, you understand me, was sick. So God knew all of that would happen. So God took the baby from us March 28th, 2019. But then me and LaQuisha, my baby mama, I know all y'all gonna laugh. But me and my baby mama, we wasn't messing with them around or nothing. We literally argue all the time, was hating each other. But God made a situation somehow to whereas me and LaQuisha made this next baby too. Like I got 5 children. It's all by one baby mama. You dig? And
Yep.
so when Layla died. When Layla died, that put me and LaQuisha so much closer together because we went to the hospital together, of course. I tried to resuscitate the baby, all of that stuff. That put us together. That put us together close. We had to bury her and everything. But you got to think about God because it's like me and LaQuisha was messing with somebody else that was far away, and I was messing with somebody else. You feel me? We wasn't together at all, or messing with each other at all. Like we literally hated each other, like arguing everything. But when she passed away, God like brought us so much closer to whereas He was like, "Yo, I'm finna make y'all make another baby." You dig? You feel what I'm saying? It's like less than a year later, my baby Nevaeh was born. We named her Nevaeh because we felt like it was a miracle. We felt like it was a miracle from God.
That's what the name Nevaeh mean.
Yeah, I mean, Nevaeh, I mean, backwards is Nevaeh is heaven. You feel what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that's why we named her heaven because, bro, truth, bro. We woke up one morning and this baby was not breathing. She was dead. And it was a real I never dealt with this situation before. Like I lost friends like James and Peanut and all these people that died in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? But they was in the streets. I was never in a situation to whereas I lost somebody so close to me. And my baby Layla, like man. But anyway, she was sick.
Yeah.
God bless this. I'm not sad. I'm sad sometimes when I think about it, but I don't allow myself to think about it. God bless us with Nevaeh. I got videos of my new baby Nevaeh walking. She's with me. I got custody of her. She'll be here within 3 weeks. You dig? My baby mama in Florida. She want to go to the service. That's cool. I got custody of 3 of my children, Jada, Kate, and Michaela. And Nevaeh will be here within a month. You dig? So when I went to jail, right after my daughter died, I went to jail like 3 months. Remember, Truth, I was on your show and I told you that I was finna go to jail. You dig? I went to jail for a domestic. Remember, my baby mama poured bleach on me, and she was trying to fuck us up, and I called the police, and the police took me to jail. I should have never did it. However, I was trying to, you understand what I'm saying, do the right thing. I ain't want to hit her or do none of that other stuff. However, I went to jail for a domestic anyway by calling the police in Mississippi. So I went to jail for 180 days. But I did go to jail for some things that I did because I was cheating on this girl. I was talking bad about this girl. I was doing all of the bad things. And God was like, bro, I gave you this girl because you wasn't nothing. I gave you kids by this woman. I gave you everything, but you gonna still do her wrong? Okay, so bet. You ain't reading. You ain't praying to the kids. You ain't praying like you supposed to. Okay, bet. Don't trip. I'm gonna put you in jail. So when God put me in jail, Truth, I was in jail, bro. I was in jail messed up. However, I started reading the word. And a lot of people don't know when you read the word.
How how did God put you in jail?
God put me, no, listen. In Hebrews 11:7 or Hebrews 12:7, God said, listen, I will punish you. I will discipline you, but don't take your discipline bad because I love you. For those who you understand, for those fathers that discipline their sons, that mean they love them. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
So
but all I'm saying is, Luke Kane, we got to be careful of how we put blame on God. Like,
no, I can't put blame on God.
because you said He locked you up, though. How did like you if you locked up for a wrongdoing you did, you can't say God put you there, bro. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Because see, people who don't know would think like, and that's what people do. Like God did. No, the Bible says God is not evil.
I'm not blaming. I'm not blaming it on God. What I'm saying is God is my father. He is my help. He is my warrior. He is my everything. You feel what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is I was doing wrong. So he had to punish me. God punishes his believers too. Correct? He is a father. When they doing wrong, he'll punish them. It was my fault. It wasn't God's fault that I went to jail. I was doing wrong. However, God said, "Spirit around, spoil the child," and that's why I'm saying, like, God was like, bro, I could have stayed out. I could have been selling drugs, but I could have got killed because somebody wants to rob us. You feel what I'm saying? God saves his believers by punishing them too. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I think. That's what I believe. Like a lot of people don't have a relationship with God, but when you got a relationship with God, God is gonna definitely punish you and discipline you for the things, some of the things that you do. It's not God's fault. God is righteous. He is right. It's Luch's fault for doing these things. I'm not saying God put me in jail. Luch put himself in jail by doing some of these things. However, God disciplined me. You feel what I'm saying? Like it said in Hebrews. That's what I think. Like God is my father. And when he put me in jail, he put me in jail and he allowed me to, you understand me, realize a lot of things, and he allowed me to come to him and he teach people. A lot of people in jail don't know about God. and they don't know what's going on. And I was teaching people, and I was calling Bible study every day. You feel what I'm saying? Right before we locked down, I was calling prayer call. You feel what I'm saying? And we praying to God, and we thanking Him for giving us our senses, our limbs. We thank God for taking, you understand what I'm saying, the bad things away from us. We thank God for, like, okay, because I remember in Ecclesiastes or in the New Testament when Paul was talking, he said, I asked God 3 times to take the thorn out of my side, but he didn't. He said, my grace is enough. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I was saying. It was like, God knew me before I was formed in my mother's womb. God, and that's what said in Jeremiah, and then he said in Romans later on in the New Testament, where it, I made you right by me. You feel what I'm saying? If I picked you, I chose you, then I made you right by me. You feel what I'm saying? It's like that's what God did. You feel what I'm saying? It was like God put me in a situation, so whereas I was around a bunch of hardened criminals, a bunch of evil people, a bunch of people that didn't know God. And I was the one that was calling amongst 40 people. I was the one that was saying, okay, prayer call, and calling everybody to a circle in jail. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was the one that was doing that. You dig? And there was a good 12, 13 people that pulled up. God, I knew that was only, it wasn't everybody wasn't going to pull up. Because God said, is like the path to heaven is, you understand me, narrow. So I know everybody want to go pull up, but whoever needs to pull up, I needed to do my job. You did, truth. Like, even though I was in jail, even though I was fighting my case, even though all of that, the fact of the matter is I live life and I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And I live life to try to bring people to the, you understand me, realization of the Bible. And I need to bring people to the truth. You feel me? So although I was going through my situation, I was still bringing people to the truth because I knew what the truth was. I knew that, I know that Judas was one of the 12 that walked with God, and he denied him for 30 pieces of silver. I knew that Peter denied him 3 times before the rooster crowed, and these were people that, you understand me, these were people that walked with God and that Jesus gave the power to perform miracles. You feel what I'm saying? And they still sinned. Even though I'm not trying to use that as an excuse to fall into my sin, I'm trying to, like, I used to get upset and cry to God, and when I pray, like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry for sinning, because, and God used to be like, yo, just chill out, bro. You feel, I believe, like, I believe, like, when I'm fornicating or when I curse somebody out, I get upset because I gotta go back to pray to God, because and say, you know what people say, you messing up my walk with God. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes I get upset, truth, like, man, I'm sorry that I cursed this person out, or I'm sorry that I said this, and I always gotta go back to God and say I'm sorry. And God, and I just be feeling like God is tired of that stuff, but God will never get tired of it because of His grace and His mercy. I'm sorry. I think I'm just rambling, but I'm only saying that to say God blessed me with a whole new daughter after my, less than a year after my daughter passed away. You feel what I'm saying? My daughter had a feeding tube, had an oxygen tank, and everything. Layla passed away March 28th, 2020. My new daughter, Nevaeh Gabrielle, was born December 23rd, 2020. Let me tell y'all about God. Let me tell y'all about God.
Hold on, wait. Could you hear me, Julian? Julian. Hello? Julian.
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, what was you doing, brother? You couldn't hear me?
No, I put my phone down. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Nah, I put my phone down.
Hold on. Wait. Let me see. Did you hear me clear, bro?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Damn, get this damn cranberry juice out of this refrigerator, man.
You said what?
Trying to get this damn cranberry juice out of this refrigerator.
What's good,
It's,
Queen of Attraction? What's good? Okay, let me see, yo. All right. King, what's good with you? Raheem, what's good, bro? King Infamous, what's good? Myron, what's good? I'm mad at you, Queen. Why you hating? Is Melody. That's not no, that's not him. That's not him. I thought that was him. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'm y'all gonna start back doing more lives and things like that. So don't even worry about it. Queen of Attraction. I'm gonna start back doing more lives and stuff. I don't know, man. This stuff takes some time out, man. I gotta prioritize a lot better. I gotta prioritize a little better. King, where you at, man?
that's my dryer that's on. I'm trying to figure out where the hell that noise coming. That's my dryer.
Hey, Truth, you a star.
Yeah.
Hey, but I wanted to tell all these, you understand me, Hebrew Israelites. Let me tell y'all something, bro. In Acts said, yo, listen, I placed the stumbling, is it Acts? I placed the stumbling block in front of y'all. You dig? He said, I knew y'all couldn't follow by the, you understand me, laws of God. Even though God said, I'm going to sum the 10 commandments up. Even Jesus said, I'm going to sum the 10 commandments up with love. If you love your neighbor, you're not going to steal from him. If you love your neighbor, you're not going to, you understand me, commit adultery, adultery, and all of these other things. You dig? God said, I knew y'all not going to be able to, you understand me, stop sinning. So I love y'all so much, man. I'm going to make a concession for y'all. Just believe in Jesus Christ. You ain't gotta go to the, you understand me, or the high priest and sacrifice bulls and rams to the altar and sprinkle them against the altar. Y'all ain't gotta do that no more. Just believe in Jesus Christ, bro. If y'all believe in Jesus Christ, he is the ultimate sacrifice. He is the ultimate, you understand me, sin taker away from you. You dig? But the Pharisees and Sadducees was all upset. They was like, oh God, y'all taking away from the law of Moses. Bro, who is Moses? Who are we supposed to believe in? Moses? Because Moses believed in the Son of God. Like, what are y'all talking about? God, y'all so, you understand me, caught up in y'all beliefs that y'all is like, yo, I don't even believe that God is gonna I love God, that God is not gonna love me so much that
Luke Kang.
himself.
They caught up in Jesus as a white man. I think that's pretty much what it is.
I think it is, but the fact of the matter is, even if Jesus was a white man, he is the Son of God.
I mean, look.
People can't get past it, but that goes back to being racist. You know what I'm
That's that
saying? people
racism.
can't
That's
people
that
can't get
racism.
past that racism.
Exactly. That's
You
that
can't get past that
racism.
racism. Right, you can't get past that racism. Like, okay, we was enslaved all right, white people are the arch enemy of black people, and black people don't
No,
want to accept a
but
white person as Jesus. Like,
the
that's just
fact of the matter is, a lot of people don't understand that God was running a lot of the Israelites and a lot of God's people into Africa to escape from the other people. You feel what I'm saying? So when they ran into Egypt, in Africa, they start praising these other gods. When they start praising these other gods, God said, okay, call out on them guys to protect y'all. Call out on them guys to defend y'all. Call out on them guys. And those people start calling out on them guys, and they did it. So they was taken into, you understand me, slavery, period. They was taken into slavery because they was calling on all of B-Dot's gods. They was calling on all of the Cometics gods and all these other guys that these people was praising. Horus and the Ankh and all that stuff. And God was like, okay, for sure. Do your shit then. You dig? Y'all think y'all the man? I'm sorry about the truth, swear. Do y'all stuff then. You dig? If y'all think y'all the greatest, if y'all think them the gods, let them gods protect y'all. So we was taken into slavery for 400 years, period. You can't say God gave us, you can't say white people gave it in the Bible, because white people didn't even, let's say this, them white people didn't even want black people to read. They didn't teach them to read, so how would they give them the Bible? And, okay, let's go a step further. Let's say that the white people actually believed in the Jesus Christ and God. If they believed black people to be dogs and they treated us like animals, why would they give animals their God? They didn't. They didn't believe in that God. They believed in a whole other God, bro. What are you talking about? They probably believed in Catholicism. Catholicism is a very stark contrast of Christianity. It's not Christianity. Catholicism is not Christianity. It's not. And we only call ourselves Christians because Paul said we call ourselves Christians because we follow the Christ. We follow Christ. We are followers of Christ. So when everybody try to poo-poo on, you understand me, Christians, we're followers of Christ. We believe in Jesus Christ. If I'm wrong, please somebody tell me I'm wrong. But I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior and believe he died on the cross, shed his blood for my sins. He made white people, black people, Indians, Asians. He made everybody. Or he made everybody. Period. What are you talking about? He made everybody. So I can never be racist against Mexicans or Asians because it's love. Because I love them. Period. I don't want none of them to, you understand me, mess up. I don't want none of that. I want all of them to be believers. My brother, he in the living room right now. This man is an atheist. I'm trying to bring him to Christ.
Well, you bring them to
Put your about to say, put your brother on real quick, man. Put the brother on.
My brother is asleep right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I say put him on. Let us holler at him, see if we can see his point of view of where he coming from, or why he feels the way he feels.
I ain't gonna say he atheist completely. He believe in God. He just he caught on to that white God stuff. Jesus Christ is white stuff.
Yeah, okay. Racism.
But that's right. Exactly. That's racism. Even if God was white, why are you being racist? Like, what are you talking about? But God is not white. God is not a color. God is a spirit. And the spirit hovered over the waters. And the spirit said he seen that the light was good. And he created light. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all talking about? He was a spirit. Why does it matter whether or not this man was black, white, this, that, and the third? He created all of the colors.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It is what it is. But the Bible clear, man. We just need to love and respect one another. Love covers a multitude of sin. Love conquers everything. So that's basically what it all comes down to. If you ain't having a breakthrough with somebody in your family or you're a believer, just try more love. And like I said, for myself, I've been guilty of the same thing. Like, we can complain about a lot of people, but we have to make sure we right with God and that we walk in the right standard. So trying to show people Christ and our life messed up becomes a mockery to what you're trying to represent and what you say. Can't say how powerful and strong Jesus is, but yeah, he weak in your life. So therefore, we don't have breakthroughs at times. You know, the Bible says a prophet is not welcome in his own home. It's only because, for the most part, they see you as you is. Like, man, get up out of here, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's the best example you can give a person if you in Christ. You know, you just walk and live the life of Christ the way he commanded us to do. And that power is going to show and reflect in our life. I just know for me, I need to just humble myself a little bit more and Pray for others more. Pray for others more, good or bad. Pray for others more. Now, as far as like the Hebrew Israelites and Muslims and things like that, them brothers, man, I ain't finna be wrestling with none of them brothers. It is what it is. They believe, they don't. When I'm giving the word from here on out, I'm just gonna get a word. Person coming up to debate, I'm not finna be debating with them clowns, man. I'm not finna do that. Well, forgive me, God, for calling them clowns. Well, I'm not finna be debating with them people, man. They either believe or they don't.
Hey, in Galatians, in Galatians, in Galatians 4 or going into 5, it talks about the fruits of the spirit. And I believe the fruits of the spirit is love, peace, love, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, self-control, and it's 3 more. But I want to focus on patience because I don't have patience with people. When I see people talk crazy about God, I instantly say F y'all or this, that, and the third. And I just want to ask God to forgive me for my sins and, you know what I'm saying? Forgive me because I literally don't have patience. But patience is part of the fruits of the spirit in Galatians 5. You feel what I'm saying? It talks about in Galatians, it talks about the fruits of the you have your flesh, your fleshly desires, and a lot of those is jealousy, anger, stuff like that. But peace, patience, and kindness, goodness, love, like all of those things are fruits of the spirit. And I'm just trying to gain the fruits of the spirit. And patience is one of the most hardest things to deal with because it's like God is like, yo, I'm patient with you. I love you. I forgive you for your sins. Like what you were saying, truth. Like we ain't got it all together. None of us got it all together. So that's why God would say, that's why God said, yo, whoever is without sin, cast the first stone. You did. None of us is without sin. However, I feel like even if we are 95% without sin, or even if we are 75% without sin, I feel like we should be able to teach people and tell them if they're wrong. Like, for example, I don't want to drop your string, but in Romans, God says, shoot, men was turning against men and I mean turning towards men and for lust. They was lusting after each other. You feel what I'm saying? And some HOMO stuff is a lot of HMO stuff is being, you understand me, pushed in this culture and TV shows, movies, so on and so forth, even battle rap, twerk battle thing, you understand me, that one gay dude, you feel what I'm saying? But I just want to, you understand me, put a super emphasis on a lot of these things are bad. They're not good. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like it's a fact. Like, bro, this adept is not adept is not spitting no false narrative. This man is really putting stuff out there that these people do. It's really books out here that's telling you what these people are doing. You feel what I'm saying? These people are literally, Aleister Crowley really is a person who practiced Satanism. We learned in the Bible in Jeremiah, or was it Isaac, that do not go to witchcraft, do not consult with mediums, do not be necromancers, do not do witchcraft, do not do all of this other stuff. And all of these people are consulting, meeting they're consulting, you understand me, familiar spirits. They're doing all of these things that they told us in the Bible not to do. You figure me? All of these people that was worshiping Baal and they was heating up the golden calf and they was burning kids in them. Like it said in the Bible, like nobody's stupid. These people are doing the real same stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And 2 + 2 always equal 4 to me. You dig? So once I see smack throwing up, bro, battle truth, I'm not lying, bro. I done been into some real nasty, sick stuff. You dig? I done did some real sick stuff around some sick people. Like not sexual or not killing nobody. I ain't never killed nobody. I ain't never did no stuff like that. But what I'm saying is I've been around people that talk about that stuff. I've been around people that don't believe in God and that are atheists. And I'm just like, word? Like y'all really do that type of stuff? You feel what I'm saying? Like this stuff is real. A-Dep is not lying. He not lying on these people. He might not be completely sure whether or not these people are doing these things, but once he point out certain things, they're pointed out. For a fact, Smack is following Bobby Hemmett. Bobby Hemmett is a Satanist. No, we not doing that, bro. I don't care if it is battle rap or anything else, bro. We don't follow Satanists in anything. We accept Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior and believe he died on the cross, shed his blood for our sins. These people trying to get us pushing different agendas, bro. They want people to
Well,
be gay.
okay. Well, my only thing again. So what do you do? So what do
We
you do?
take we gotta be the you understand me watchers. We gotta be the people on the you understand me balconies and the roofs screaming out the truth. That's what we gotta do. We can't save everybody, but we can save those that want to listen. We can save those that want to believe in Jesus Christ. That's all we can do. That's all we can do, bro.
Okay, okay. Well, Luke Kane, I want to get back to the show, man, with the people. So I appreciate having you on, bro. I want to get back to the people. Condolences again go to you and your family, but rejoice in the Lord. You got a beautiful daughter in heaven waiting for you to represent your bloodline, bro. No doubt. Okay, that was Luke Kane, y'all. Luke Kane. Julian. Oh, my bad. You there, Julian?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I hear you.
All right.
Shout out to Luke Kane. Keep him up in y'all prayers. So the brother could heal with his I don't know. Did he say his new baby was from the same girl that
Hey,
how he got custody? So I don't I got lost in that story. Was it the same? I don't know. I don't know. So what all I miss out on, man?
not nothing for real, man.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Okay. So I gotta just get in my bag then and address some things and make up some things. Yeah, my only thing is like I say, man, I mean, as believers, we can complain about a lot of things. We need to start praying more for people, man. I mean, we speak up, speak out, but we need to really start praying for people. I mean, I mean, we can go on and on looking at people's faults and seeing what ain't going wrong in the world, but we need to just start praying more for people and just making sure we in right standards with God. Because again, people looking at our walk as believers, that's one of the reasons why, we just got, just want to make it real, man. John the Don verse Ace, I mean, it's finally happening. Somebody said, finally happening. Dude, I don't even really care about that battle, honestly, just keeping it real. Like, I really don't care. I don't care. You care about that battle, Julie?
Big T versus, Big K versus Big T. Nah, not for real. I think Big K will win though.
They did that already.
I mean, yeah, that's right. He did. That's the last battle he just had. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. That's my fault. That's my fault. He just had that battle. What'd you say the battle was? Big T versus who?
Hey, I'm saying Big K. Big T and Big K happened already. Big K won. Big K won.
Rio is next. Then Rio and Big T. Yeah, I think Rio gonna smoke Big T.
When
3-0.
when is that?
The 17th, I think, of this month.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes later on this month of February. On the World Sport Battleground channel, Rio and Kosi versus I'm about to say T Top, Big T. I want to say it's on the 17th. I could be wrong, but hold up, I know somebody who will know.
You think Big T gonna take it serious?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. For some reason, I just don't think he gonna take it serious. How many rounds is supposed to be?
I think three, if I'm not mistaken, 3.5 minutes through a 3 30 minute, 3 minute and 30 second rounds with a 30 second grace period, so 4 minutes max per round, I believe. But
Right.
when he answered the phone, I give up more details, but until then, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I just don't think he gonna take it serious.
My dude, I think he gonna look at everybody who didn't take it serious and be like, I'm gonna take this nigga kind of serious. Because everybody who don't take him serious gets smoked.
How many of y'all think Big T gonna take that battle serious against Rio? Superman Prime say I gotta see Big T last interview. He gonna take it serious. What did he say in his interview that's gonna make me believe he took it serious? You saw his interview, Julie?
No, I didn't. No, I did not. I did hear the song though, the response to Easy to Block happened.
Respond like he did a song or just
Yes,
talk?
he did. Yes, he did. Did the song.
What page you on so I can listen to it?
We're on his page.
Anybody know the name of it? What's the name of Big T disc? Let me hear how it sounds.
Go just type in Big T, Easy to Block Captain Disc. Just type in Big T versus Easy to Block Captain. Well, Big T, Big T's Easy to Block Captain Disc. It should come right up when you start putting in Big T when you put the second name in there.
Okay. Okay, let me check it out. I found it. Let me see.
Because I really think Lux is highly overrated.
You think what was highly overrated?
Lux.
Who?
Lux.
You think he overrated?
Yeah. Mm.
Yo, why these new niggas keep talking?
Yo, why these new niggas keep talking like I'm gonna knock their head off? His teeth, I have a bigger gap around this bitch, I set it off. Boy, you come from a sorority, better go and step it off. Who make this package a priority, then go and send them off? The majority say don't beef with that boy, I'm a boss from the city of Al Capone, for Al Capone was endorsed on the cloth. I'm cut from that cloth, I'm a boss, I'm like Ross. You're gonna start looking like Laura Croft. We can't talk, this the battle that your hoe done endorsed. That bitch due to be a widow, she ain't do a divorce. She the captain of these Jedi mag tricks, I see the force. Is you dick sucking smack or make sure rules get enforced? Or you trying to ride with Beezy, looking cool up in a Porsche? Well, I thought you came from Philly, you look like Ewing on a court. You still doing it for a sport, get some viewing and support. Tell Kathleen I'm hard drugs. You either shoot it or you swing, man, I ain't giving nobody shit, nigga. I won't remove another torch, nigga. A gorilla up in the jungle, don't confuse me with none of these Porsche niggas. I really had to chill like I boo the battle and travel in verse, niggas. There's always gonna be some new niggas, but it's only gonna be one first, nigga. Who you supposed to be the new twerp, nigga? Beasley run that purse, nigga. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, however it go with that church scripture. Let them niggas write a verse with you, but none of them go in that hearse with you. Let Hurricane do a rehearse with you. We storm in the room and surge in the emergency room. Gonna have to surge into the congregation, feeding your family, ain't a church, nigga. Chill like I bought. I appeal this work, nigga. I probably look better than you. I take off this shirt, nigga. They supposed to be the new surf, nigga. You seen what happened to surf, nigga. They want to bring the old Big T back. Please don't be the new first, nigga. Please don't be the new first, nigga. Ah!
Okay.
Yeah, I like that joint. I like the beat to it too.
He
I
was
like
wigging.
that beat selection.
He was wigging.
Yeah, I like the beat selection too. I don't know what it is about that beat, but he was riding that beat just right.
Yeah, he was wigging. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. He was wigging. Let me hear like one more time. We were here, Drew.
Whoa. What's shaking, my nigga?
Yo, Wolf, that's it right there. That's it. You don't need to do nothing else.
What?
That's it. They gonna love it, Wolf. They
All
gonna
right.
love it. It's that energy we need out here.
Mhm.
Let's get it.
Say Wolf. Yeah.
Hey, head ice, you can step through. Are we talking you on rec? What is the rec room? Kinda respect you. The game almost left you. Just tell Beasley you sorry, nigga, so I can check.
Shut up, nigga. Nigga look like Chris Rock or somebody so Chris Rock. You bitch niggas is brainless. I'm God, you need me to explain shit. Apologize for what? That pool stick in your anus? Fucked up. You cool with just shooting pool. I move how I shoot a move. I move with shooters too. Beware we shooting through. This block is too easy for us. Start a 12 to 12 shift. Let's just even it up. Protect the tech on the dresser. Don't cause the death of a child. There's 50 guns in the studio. I'm really dressing a cow. I'm biased, you bitches bitch, and I'm piping you niggas women. You right for your decision, cause likely you end up missing. With pressure put, I'm a cooker. The recipe for this cook-up is perpetrators and hookers. His first mistake was to look up at God. Fuck talk shit. can't be serious. Measly ass niggas. Y'all ain't listen to Beloved? They all nice. Why y'all ain't loved ones? Drop the N off that. I got y'all though. They all nice. You can ask Mac if I'm official. Ask him. He gon' say that boy there a mortician. The rapper Antoine Fisher is dangerous in his water. Dangerous. I give a fuck about pages you reporting. The gangsters gon' support us. In and out of them circles, that rapper not of importance. Go ask for 100 blocks. Fuck how you act cause you front. I delegate the enforcers. Your celly might be informant. You really do the knowledge. You should be running free at this moment, but
Niggas is crazy.
They say your stages to the top 10, top 10. Oh, they forgot how they got here, got here. Why they talking like we not here, not here? Like we been punching on them all year. Y'all forgot about the barbershop, the Black Star. The small room, but it stops here. Easy. We about to take it back to the smack era. It's only right cause the block head. Hey, yo, Cal, this what I gotta do? Play politics, not with you. We supposed to be the last of the best of them. See what that money do? Extra 5,000 we running through. Jump on a plane and I come to you. Just text B's what you wanna do. Just text me that he want too much for you. I got him scared and I'm comfortable. Since I since fed with the shots for you. This a new year, what you wanna do? Lose around here, put your name in the article. Free too remarkable, I'm too real. But you wanna get your head twisted. But you got this shit head twisted. Get on live and he said that he's smoking on the easy pack. Where I'm from, nigga, that's a threat. Grab the strap, hit the lawyer, keep the retainer, cause I ain't trying to rap. Extra clip, nigga, now I'm really going back to back. I seen John walking with the pom-poms cheerleading, and you getting me mad, nigga. You know me and Ace close ball, so cash at me, I can get him off your ass, nigga. I mean, I'm here to show you love, nigga. I mean, fuck that, you a dub, nigga. You get a click for A, B, and C, and I wish you pick all the above, nigga. Hey, Big T, you too fat to run, and I don't care if you work out, cause the nigga here got that workout. Seen a lot of tears, how I turned out. Bottle on my fears, now I'm burnt out, I'm gone. Yo, I'm a rider still. I mean, gutter don't pay cause I got the bill. Come outside, Big Terrence, and let's see if you got it still. If not, he'll lock out boom on a diet pill. Hey, yo, Surf, watch your mouth too. My name, Easy the Block Captain. Say it with me, nigga. Easy the Block Captain. You put on turtlenecks and you stop rapping. Understood. 2 clips and I come for sure. Block when I ops, block body in the brotherhood. Commentate how many niggas you done died to. And commentate how 40 balls fucking fried you. They say your stages to the top 10, top 10. Oh, they forgot how they got here, got here. Why they talking like we not here, not here? Like we been punching on them all year. Y'all forgot about the barbershop, the Black Star. The small room, but it stops here. Easy. We about to take it back to the smack era. It's only right cause the block head. Hey, head ice, you can step through. Are we talking you want wreck? What is the rec room? Kinda respect you. The game almost left you. Just tell me you sorry, nigga, so I can check you. Show you what I cook up. You won't feel death. Make it quick, old head. I'll really show you wolf love. Rex, where you at? Yo, it's a spot up in the mall. Only headshots I'm doing, they a cap up on the floor. So rock down, and Henny up. Pulling up on goods. My feet up. I'm comfortable in anybody hood. What's up, good? They said it's the swag in the aura. I talk different from the corners. Invest in stocks, right? I got that up in the corner. Become the bag is important. You die now. DNA, I got the formula to break you down. K-Shine, yo, that bark ain't special now. Come outside, I'ma show you how your nigga felt. You can't talk big shit when you in the house. I would talk about clips, but you dickhead and shit. Gutter City.
Okay, easy set the tone. I like what Big T did, and I like what Headlight did. Easy set the tone. If we look at the overall thing, yeah, that was nice. Easy definitely set the tone. That's good, as far as like, I don't know. Seeing them just do it for the love of it, man, that's good. Got some people to respond. Who you like better out of all three of them? Jules.
Mm-hmm.
Who you like better out of all three of them?
Big T, easier block, and then Big Head Ice.
Big T did get off, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Let me hear that one more time. I want to hear that one more time. Big T.
My bad, man. This pain's trying to mess with me, man.
Yo, why these new niggas keep Yo, why these new niggas keep talking like I'm gonna knock their head off? His teeth, I have a bigger gap around this bitch. I set it off. Boy, you come from a sorority, better go and step it off. Who make this package a priority? Then go and send them off. The majority said don't beef with that boy. I'm a boss. City of Al Capone for Al Capone was endorsed on the cloth. I'm cut from that cloth. I'm a boss. I'm like Ross. You're gonna start looking like Laura Croft. We can't talk. This the battle that your hoe done endorsed. That bitch due to be a widow. She ain't do a divorce. She the captain of these Jedi Matrix. I see the force. Is you dick sucking smack or make sure rules get enforced? Or you trying to ride with Beezy? Looking cool up in a Porsche. Well, I thought you came from Philly. You look like Ewing on a court. You still doing it for a sport. Get some viewing and support. Tell caffeine, I'm hard drugs. You either shoot it or you saw it, man. I ain't giving nobody shit, nigga. I won't remove another torch, nigga. A gorilla up in the jungle. Don't confuse me with none of these Porsche niggas. I really had to chill out. I boot a battle and travel in verse, niggas. There's always gonna be some new niggas, but it's only gonna be one first, nigga. Who's supposed to be the new twerp, nigga? Bees run that purse, nigga. Ass is dust to dust, however they go in their church scripts. Let them niggas write a verse with you, but none of them go in that hurt with you. Let Hurricane do a rehearse with you. We storm in the room and surge in a surge in the emergency room. Gonna have to surge into the congregation, feeding your family ain't a church, nigga. Chill like I boo on a diet pill. This work, nigga. I probably look better than you. I pick up this shirt, nigga. It's supposed to be the new surf, nigga. You seen what happened to surf, nigga. They want to bring the old Big T back. Please don't be the new first, nigga. Please don't be the new first, nigga. Ah!
Yeah, Big T was with him. Yeah, Big T snap. That flow was crazy. Why they so short though, man? It's like, I don't know. That was nice though. I ain't gonna lie. I give Big T his credit. No.